Hello and welcome to Off Script. I'm Bruce Johnson. We're going to start tonight with some breaking news. Just moments ago, President Donald Trump unleashed his most angry comments about special counsel Robert Mueller. This after the FBI in New York raided the offices of the president's personal attorney. President Trump called the raid a disgrace, an attack on our country. Take a listen to the president's extended remarks.
I can tell you from the Republican side, and I think even the independent side, they only keep looking at us. So they find no collusion, and then they go from there and they say, well, let's keep going. And they raid an office of a personal attorney early in the morning. And I think it's a disgrace. So we'll be talking about it more. But this is the most conflicted group of people I've ever seen. The Attorney General made a terrible mistake when he did this and when he recused himself, or he should have certainly let us know if he was going to recuse himself. And we would have put a different Attorney General in. So he made what I consider to be a very terrible mistake for the country. But you'll figure that out. Why don't I just fire Mueller? Well, I think it's a disgrace what's going on. We'll see what happens. But I think it's really a sad situation when you look at what happened. And many people have said you should fire him. Again, they found nothing. And in finding nothing, that's a big statement. If you know the person who's in charge of the investigation, you know all about that, Deputy Rosenstein, Rod Rosenstein. He wrote the letter very critical of Comey. One of the things they said, I fired Comey. Well, I turned out to do the right thing, because you look at all of the things that he's done and the lies, and you look at what's gone on at the FBI with the insurance policy and all of the things that happened. Turned out I did the right thing. But he signed, as you know, he also signed the FISA warrant. So Rod Rosenstein, who's in charge of this, signed a FISA warrant, and he also signed a letter that was essentially saying to fire James Comey. And he was right about that. He was absolutely right. So we'll see what happens. I think it's disgraceful, and so does a lot of other people. This is a pure and simple witch hunt.
You should also know tonight the president says there will be a military response to the chemical attack in Syria. He says we'll know more about that as the hours go on.